Welcome to this episode of Hour of the Day. My name is Sheldon, and the head is big for a reason. Now, today I'm coming to talk about a certain gospel music video that is trending, and people they talk about them, because of the content of the song and the music video. And yes, say as the matter happen, we can't talk about them. Now, it's from a gospel artist called Kobby Salms. Now, Kobby Salms has released a song with Effie Grace called G and So. It'll be a song about him basically or the name seminar and the problems now could be make God listen to him. Now the storyline in the music video it ended in a way said the lady who played the wife to Mr. Benton she committed suicide, and the gospel music fraternity it be like they know the bab where your man in message they go and where they come from, what they say. So in an interview or in an interview on ATV, I think they have some music review program, and one of the gospel industry stalwarts, the big guys in the gospel industry, Frankie Five, passed the comment about the music video, saying it doesn't push the God agenda, the Christ agenda, because at the end of the day, if the lady was depressed and all those things at the end of the day, God was supposed to step in, the kind of typical gospel music video or gospel song storyline. At the end of the day, so he doesn't understand why the lady had to commit suicide, and this is supposed to be a gospel song. So this is what your man said.
The pre-shoots, I've seen the behind the scenes, and the way they carried themselves about in just bringing this video. Charlie, I was asking myself, Charlie, but why? One video you go bring with all these plenty skirmishes. But see, this is what we call the music business. This is what we call the music business.
So you think the guy understands the business well?
I think that he's gradually warming up to it. And this is what we've always been talking about. It can't just be the artistry. So long as you are playing in this space, package yourself well. It hurts me that I'm not in the studio to witness your discussion with the latest, the incoming
artist of the year.
It hurts me that I'm not there. But see, this is what we are talking about. See what Dinah has done in just few years. This is music business. Whether you like it or not, the guy Kobby Salms is warming into that space, and I it's very fantastic how the prelude and all the events, heralding the video shoot, and that's my initial thought. It's a beautiful video,
beautiful,
very beautiful, nice,
beautiful. But there are a lot of talks about the video. Some people are saying that. When they were shooting, Timothy Bentum and Gloria Sappho were in the video, and Timothy Bentum was acting as Kobby Salms and Effie Grace's dad in the video, and Gloria was acting as their mom. And the people say that why, if God is there, why should they just come and just take the life of Timothy? And also, why did God allow Gloria to die? I mean, it doesn't make the video holistic. Where's the God factor in that gospel video thing that we see?
Yeah, I've watched the thing over and over and over and over again. I've watched the video over and over. So I'm just trying to go into the mind of the artist and the director. What are they trying to portray? To be honest, I have to be very blunt on this one. I mean, I love Kobby Salms. I love everything that he's doing to create a conversation around our music business. But I think this one, I'll not go with this one because the beautiful video and beautiful concept, but I mean, we are Christians. What's he trying to? Unless somebody, convince me enough beyond reasonable doubt. Because see, only Onibieja means that
the Onibieja was gone.
What is Onibieja? It means that you have a dependable father. Exactly. If you are that person, that puppet, that person who is lost hope in life, there's somebody there called God who should come in for you at the right time. You get it?
Yeah.
Yes, there's the cliche that, oh, this is how it always ends. But I think that they should have found a way point the Christ or the God factor
somewhere in the video.
Yeah. Unless somebody tells me that, because other than that, for me, the video is not convincing. I mean, the story in the video is not convincing.
No, but talking to the production team. So they are saying that, I mean, God also, the only major helped. I mean, I've made Kobby and Effie now famous. So that's the only major.
No. Remember, see, I'm saying that I'm speaking from the gospel perspective. Okay. So when you killed yourself, you the woman, that you knew God, you trained your children with God, and that's the reason why we have the Kobby Salms and Effie today. And these are the two kids you left behind. It's because you instilled God in them. From day one. So you, the woman who knows God better,
you kill yourself.
How do you expect to kill yourself and you left the children for who? For who to take care of these children? See, the bullet that went off, the arm robber wouldn't have killed the woman.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to rape her. Do you get it? I'm thinking that the bullet was last resort. The bullet fell off. I mean, I don't think it was intentional that he was going to kill the man.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It happens, and it just went off and he shot, and the man died. So this, and they didn't even rape you. So when you got out from this, you should use your story as a testimony
to others.
But why would you go and take poison, kill yourself, and leave a note for these two poor kids? For who to take care of these kids?
According to the video, they are now celebrities, so.
Yeah, they're celebrities, but I want to get to understand. I mean, who came to their rescue? Is it the same God they are talking about? But you see, the lesson out there is that I think that they should have found a way to push the God factor somewhere
in the video.
That they were talking about. Who is that Onibieja in the video? I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one.
It's a no for me. This one, the story is a no for me.
Okay, thank you.
The video is beautiful.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Frankie 5. Frankie 5 is host of This Is Gospel.
Now, listen, that is his opinion. I respect that. He is a big man in the industry, but I feel like this attitude of industry players trying to box creativity, they make sense to me. You understand? And this is my personal opinion. You can decide to take it or not. Media, I don't care about your feelings. That one, I'll let you know. This attitude of them boxing people, like trying to use one way to do things, like when someone step in the scene and change the conversation, the narrative, the people go like, hey, please. Are you people not tired of? Are you people not tired of that kind of gospel? Like when you look at our gospel music, those days they now come to like they sing correct songs and to the storyline they make. The current gospel songs that we have in the system, Charlie, it doesn't even make sense. Someone has stepped in to be thought-provoking with content, to think outside the box, to give you something to think about, to give you different perspective. And you people want to box the guy. You people want to sit on television and criticize the guy. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize him, but at the end of the day, you should understand that this is from a millennial artist, a contemporary gospel artist. He has a different target audience. Let me tell you something. The point of that storyline was to let people understand that what do you say? In the end, we know the Bible inside there are people that God was with them, but bad things happened to them. I'm from my Sunday school classes, but there are stories, similar stories in the Bible. People that were close to Christ, they had to go through some things, you understand? And what happened? God knows best. You understand? Now, God, tell Abraham, hey, if you not then tell us me go sacrificing kid, Abraham, right? You're right there. Abraham, they don't tell us make you go sacrificing kid. He went and God stepped in. So God has a purpose, a point for everything that is happening. You understand? And you see, that is what I'm saying. So the attitude of our industry people trying to box people in a many way. You have to do it this way, this orthodox way, this traditional way, this same way that we have been doing. That is how you're supposed to do it. Otherwise, you're not going to be accepted in the industry. This, we need to put a stop to it. This is the same guy that went to perform on 3 music awards in a palanquin. You understand? He has added value to the craft. Gospel music, yes, no. Be creative with the content. Yankopon crowd, or you know, you're creative. God was creative. So you got to be creative. And yes, the same thing. Now, near remix, Methodist hymn, near remix, Pentecost hymn, the same lyrics. Nah, you lyrics, you know, the same thing. Do you people not feel like entertained, empowered, inspired when you see these young guys coming up with such thought-provoking content? This guy, he has a he challenge. No. That's what I'm saying. Is that, you see, I respect his opinion about his music video and his craft, but you see, we shouldn't make it look like like I say, when you put him in that kind of corner, it is going to limit the creativity process. But for the crowd. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that nobody should criticize any artist. Nobody they criticize artists past me. But I don't know me personally, I'm tired of that one way gospel songs. It's when I see people are trying to be creative. People are trying to go like they are trying to the non-conventional way. I become happy. Because that's what I'm talking about. And he has a target audience. Maybe it might cut across for all demographics, but he probably has his target audience. This guy is creative. This guy has been putting out quality content, quality gospel content, and I feel like we should push him. What do you say? What do you say? So that is basically what I'm saying. This song is available on his YouTube. You can go and watch it, and you know the views from it. The song has a message. But you see, we have refused to understand the whole concept of in that Kambekan far. Anyway, what I'm trying to put across is the guy is doing a good thing. We should push him. We should support him. That is what I'm saying. But if you disagree, fine. I mean, me that we can't fight because you disagree on someone's body of work. Nah, I don't have time. But I'm just putting out my opinion out there. Say we should encourage him. We should support him. And what do you say? Aha. What's music? Red Label C, music video, Bailey's near the Identical Committee Sister, Kobby Salms. Go make the one and grandmother see they see and go talk say you be Antichrist.